Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that was a fun noise. Hi, Miro. How are you, friend? Happy Still Monday to you. Your bird is here and also says hello. There's the pre-rolls. I saw a science. Now, how come science doesn't show up on my thing of recent chatters, even though he redeemed a channel points? Because I put the shout out thingy in here, and it's not there. It's showing me Whoppy Catch. No, this is on my Stream Deck. It's a tool for being able to shout people out in chat. So, like, for example, I just pressed the button that had your name and your profile picture. And for some reason, science doesn't show up on there. So I guess they have to talk in chat or something. I don't know. But none of these other people that are on here have talked in chat. I mean, some of them are people who definitely lurk a lot and just kind of have the channel. It let you at him without issues. Weird. Well, I don't know. You usually just pop in, but you want to be here for a while today, last day before school starts again. Well, we're happy to have you. Oh, my sign again. Oh. I think I would learn by now. Yep, that's coming up. It's Monday. We need some energy. Let's use the disco playlist. Oh, wait. I almost forgot to turn off any songs with vocals. Like, most of the time it's no problem. Every once in a while, though, we've run into a song with vocals on Epidemic Sound that had naughty words. Don't forget, today is show and tell day. So if you haven't posted in there yet, hi, Rue. How are you? How you doing, Rue? I was going to send you a message to check on you yesterday, and I forgot. I'm sorry. Hi, Cranston. Yeah, my kids went back to school today, so very quiet in my house. That is until someone walks by outside and my dogs start losing it. How's Snowpocalypse treating you, Cranston? There's some gnarly weather in a lot of the country right now. The pain is getting better for the most part. Well, that's good. I'm so sorry. You've had one mishap after another. I'm just sitting here knitting this beret while we hang out and wait for people to show up. Looks like snow is ending in another 30 minutes. Then you will dig out. Goodness. Well, good luck. I mean, sometimes I miss the nice, especially after the first real decent snowfall of the year, how everything is so pretty and it's pristine white snow and hasn't had a chance yet to turn into grayish, brownish sludge. I know, Rue. 2025 is going to be better, okay? Hi, Tolkien. 8 or 10 inches should be light and fluffy. Karen! Hi, Karen. I love you the moistest. Moist snow. Brian is forcing you to have a good year and it's already working. Hello, Shadows of Water. How are you? I forgot to take your package to the post office with me the other day. Busy as hell and at work. Well, I hope that the day goes by quickly at least. your ear company for today. I'll take it. I'm a lot of people's morning drive time. I got decent sleep despite, you guys holding me hostage with a freaking last minute hype train again, because that's what you like to do. The people who are mostly guilty of that aren't even here right now, I don't think. They're probably still sleeping. Actually, I don't know. They might be working. But I do appreciate it. It was just funny because my husband was like, "Oh, I thought you were going to be down there for another hour or so after that last text message." And I was like, "No. Nope. I managed to escape." But we got to raid out to Sreem, who was celebrating 15,000 followers, which is a pretty big accomplishment. Great friend of ours from the Twitch Women's Guild. Please give Sreem a follow. I would have stuck around, but I really needed to go and try and get some sleep before waking up with the kids this morning. And then, yeah, give Sreem a follow. Such a sweetheart. For you, sleeping in is sleeping until 15 minutes later at 6:30. Yeah. Yay! I love you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I actually have one on the way too. I did snag one. I bought one of the sample versions. So speaking of, so we're talking about the Team Quirky Cluckers shirt. Speaking of Team Quirky Cluckers and charity and all that stuff, we are going to hunt down a St. Jude streamer today. I'm hoping to be able to squeeze in a small stream tomorrow. It kind of depends on how long my meeting goes. If I can't stream for some reason, it goes longer, tomorrow I will maybe try and stream on Wednesday instead. Ooh, I gotta look at my pattern. So maybe I should just stop here. What's Jake the dog doing here? Being awesome. I love Adventure Time. We had a babysitter who introduced us to Adventure Time when she used to watch our boys back in the day. Knit 12. Knit 2 together. Yeah, she used to watch it with our boys when she was babysitting them, and the whole family loves it now. We all watch it. Yeah, Adventure Time's awesome. But hilariously enough, the guy who does the voice of Jake the dog has voiced a ton of my favorite characters on my favorite shows, like Futurama. It's the same guy who does Bender's voice on Futurama, if you guys didn't know that. That would be he would be a fun person to be able to meet and say hi to at a con, which I've never done. I mean, I've been to a con before, but I haven't waited in line to talk to people. Only con I've ever been to was TwitchCon Las Vegas a couple years ago. Already kind of thinking about TwitchCon San Diego, which is not until October, but you know, for our family, it kind of takes a lot of planning for something like that. I guess this is the 10-year anniversary of TwitchCon this year. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be the one that's successful? Should I kind of try to try it on? I don't know if I can do that yet without losing the stitches. Oh, yeah. The other one was like ridiculously tight. Like it was real hard to get it even like at all over my head. This one's way better. Way better. I think we're going to have success. See, maybe the first every day for St. Jude should be the first time my dogs start barking. No, it's rubber chickens. Which we do for a variety of reasons, including but not limited to resubs. There's a couple of channel points things. So if you guys didn't hear about this, I just set it up. We have a new St. Jude campaign, but it's intended, like we will often have our campaigns stay open. This is sort of intended to be your background St. Jude campaign and just be something that you bring up once a stream briefly and then go about your daily business. Two, 4, 6, 8. Wait, is that right? Yeah. 10, 11, 12. Oh, I did it wrong. I went from 8 to 10. Exclamation point club first. Hi, Kay. My mug showed up and everything is good. Thanks, I think I told you this. Oh. Thanks, Jay. The replacement came really fast after I finally got hold of somebody who said, oh, sorry that happened. It's just funny that their response to my email where I already included like the reason I was writing them and the order number and the picture was to tell me to send them the reason I was writing to them and the order number and the picture. I'm like, yes, per my last email. Because it's automated. It's fine. They were very quick to fix it once it was actually brought to the attention of a human. Brian always gets mad at you when you say the 2025 goal is to survive. Does he tell you he wants you to thrive? He doesn't want you to survive. He wants you to live. Does he start quoting Wally at you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. 11, 12. Well, Brian and I are friends, and I know how his mind works. And I would agree with him. And sometimes it can be hard to feel like that you know that that's the case. But practicing gratitude daily, as difficult as that can be sometimes, that doesn't mean that you deny that you have struggle or that there are things in your life that are not pleasant or, a challenge. It just means you try to look past that to the things that you have that are good. And I know that's not easy sometimes, but I think it gets easier with practice. And one thing that can help you maybe is writing things down. Hi, Seawolf Pack, including what your goals are. And that's something I have not been consistent about, but all right, we finished another round of this hat. We'll do show and tell at the hour mark ish after the first ad break. You get it. So not a person who journals. I used to be. I filled so many notebooks. I wrote poetry. I wrote essays, not because I had to, because I felt like it. I used to write a lot. It's all good. What kind of bird do you have? I think birds are very cool. Unfortunately, we have murderous animals that I don't think would be a good combination with a bird as a pet for our family. Although, if it's a big enough bird, they know how to let cats and other feisty predators know what's up. Blue and gold macaw, very loud. You have fine motor issues with writing. Oh, right. Sure, understood. Hi, Bean. How you doing, Bean? You guys, Bean, it's Bean's birthday. Happy birthday, Bean! It's your birthday today. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today. Can I sing the regular birthday song to you? You should be honored. It takes a lot for me to remember things.
Karen Days, my name just powered up with 100 bits. Thanks for the Gigantify emote.
It's your
Smile.
level up day. Did Pee-wee have a birthday song? Duncan, hello, welcome in. You're excited to see all the show and tells you're in the mood to be inspired. Excellent. Was there a Pee-wee specific birthday song? I feel like there was not. You just got a bunny? The oldest is showing toffee for 4-H. The cat is very intrigued. The dog just looks at you seriously, parents. We're bringing another animal in here again. Hi, Miss Jessie. Yeah, bun buns are I always wanted a pet rabbit as a kid. I always thought it would be cool to have a pet rabbit. This yarn is so beautiful. I really love it. It's also, because it's hand spun, a little easy to split on accident. It's like a hand spun tweed, How pretty is that? This is from Ella. Hello, maybe. Welcome in. And thank you, Karen. Thank you for the 100 gigantic Miro bird biddies. How you doing, maybe? Yeah, that's another thing. I wouldn't we have 2 terrier mixes that's their whole purpose in life, is to chase after little rodent-like things and follow them down their burrows, and they have little sharp pointy snouts just especially for sticking their nose in a burrow and yoinking little rodent type things. So they would be horrendous and probably just bark all the time, maybe, and try to corner and scare things. And then we have a red tick coonhound, same for her. We took her once to a friend's house who had a bunny hutch, and we had to keep her away from there the whole time because she would just sit there and bay her face off right at it. You're home from work. Life is better now. Dude, maybe I'm sure that it is just absolutely horrendous. So supposedly today, they're allowing us to open the floodgates to shipping to Canada through USPS. So I hope that doesn't end up causing you guys like a whole, big, there's no way around it. It's definitely going to, I'm sure, increase things again. But they at least gave you time to hopefully clear some of it up. You do have reptiles. Totally recommend bearded dragons. Little goobers just sit there. Cute, too. Sounds like your cat. The poor bunny was terrified when the cat was pacing outside her cage. Yeah. Meh. International is backlogged. It'll just add to the mess. Maybe. Oh, no. Well, Bean, if you'd like me to, I would love to sing happy birthday to you, but I also understand not everybody is into like that much attention. So let me know, because I'd love to, but it's up to you. And oh yeah, exactly. All you can do is one day at a time, and hopefully people are not being jerks to you all, like especially like, at the counter and stuff. I understand how frustrating it would be to be a postal customer in Canada and have your stuff get stuck that, you paid for and all that. But it's not like, you're not stressing. Good. Time to put saxophone stickers on your iPad. You work in the depot. You get the joy of calling the customers when they complain. Oh, boy. Yeah, well, and some people don't know how to use their manners even when they're expressing their frustration, right? Like, I'll let people know that I'm upset, but I will also directly afterwards say, I know that this is not your fault. I don't blame you personally. Thank you for listening to me. I'm sorry that I'm frustrated, that you have to listen to these frustrations. So I appreciate you. I know how hard it can be to work with people. Thank you. I hope we can get this resolved so that I no longer have to feel frustration. And I think that really does go a long way with people because, one thing, somebody once apologized, I think, for like, I hope it's not hard to understand me or something like that. They were overseas. And I said, where are you? Are you in the Philippines? And they were like, yes. And I said, well, not that I'm an expert on these sort of things, but that would be my best guess. I don't like to assume anything, but that's my best guess. And Thanks for helping me. I don't care where you're from, and your English is impeccable. I wish I spoke any language, second language, as well as you speak English. Then again, in the Philippines, I think a lot of people learn English growing up. So, it's hard because it's okay for you to express your frustration to a representative of a company. But what I don't think is okay is to be insulting, to be rude, and especially not to pick on people who are just taking a job to provide for their family just because they're from another country and that company has chosen to hire out to another place where English is not the first language or whatever. And I can only imagine what kind of nastiness some of those folks end up dealing with, unfortunately. I'm sure there's plenty of nice people too, but because I did customer service, I did restaurants for so long, I just refuse to be a jerk. Even when I am very upset about something that a company has done or has not done. It just doesn't make sense to me to take it out on that poor person who's just there doing their job. And what I've usually done if I was really feeling like the service was terrible, or the problem was really terrible, is I've said, hey, that's not your fault, but I'm just going to let you know over the phone right now, I don't know if I'm going to do business with you guys again. And again, you don't have to be mean to say stuff like that. You only had one call you some lovely names, which you nicely say. I appreciate your frustration, but I do not get paid to be yelled at or called names. You are welcome to change the manner in which you are speaking to me, or we can try again later. You treated them like a child when we've had some cool down period. I've definitely done that myself. The best saxophone stickers you have say, I like my saxophone, and maybe 3 people. Which one do you play, Mr. Red Scorpion? Yeah, I had an older gentleman grab me as I was walking past his table. Tenor sax, very cool. He grabbed my wrist because I was about to walk right past their table to go get the water pitcher that he was going to ask me for. He reached out because he could see me beelining. I knew they needed water. All their water glasses were empty. The wait station where the water pitcher was past their table. So he thought I was just zooming past him. And I was gonna I could have stopped. Yeah, no touchy. I could have stopped and said, hey, I'm just gonna go grab some water for you guys and I'll be right back. And I did often do things like that. I could probably be accused when I waited tables of over communication with my tables and with the kitchen. And that time I chose not to. I decided I was just going to go get the pitcher and come right back because it was literally 2 steps past their table. But maybe he didn't know that. However, we don't reach out and grab someone, literally physically stop them and force them to come to the table. That's just not appropriate. You never know what's going on. Maybe somebody broke glass in another part of the restaurant and I'm rushing to make sure no one gets hurt. You just never know. And I just looked at him and was like, excuse me. As in, that's what we say to people when we want their attention. Excuse me. Excuse you. And he immediately was very embarrassed, and I was like, yeah, you should be. Don't reach out and grab someone like that. Say, hey, I'm sorry, could we get some more water? And I would have been like, I was just doing that. And none of it would have happened. And he wouldn't have had to have been embarrassed for the whole rest of their meal and kind of looking at me all sheepishly. I'm like, please don't touch me. If I've waited on you dozens of times and we're pals, I'm actually okay with being touched in general. But I don't need someone to grab me. You know what I mean?
From the bottom
Glitch God! of the Demos variety. Thank you very much for the 8 months. Thank you. It's time to change the subject anyways. Just a word to the wise.
Yes.
Don't grab your server when you're at a restaurant. We generally don't like that. Thank you so much for your 8-month resub, Glitch God. How are you doing today? I really appreciate that. Thank you for being a paid recurring subscriber. It's very helpful to us. We have qualified and requalified. Every month that we continue to qualify for Plus program extends it another month into the year. So currently, I think we qualify all the way through January of 2026, which is awesome. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's not a good idea to do that to strangers, period. But you don't have a right to do it just because someone is waiting on you or providing you a service or whatever. It immediately outs you as a person who does not think of us as autonomous people deserving of respect. You know? There's like not even that someone touched me that bothers me. It's that the person thought it was okay to cross that boundary without finding out whether or not it was okay first. And, you know, the assumption is entitlement to me in general. Anyway. Yeah, not good. Or yeah, snapping. I've had people snap at me. A lot of people think forgiveness is easier to get than permission. Hi, Moose. How you doing? Around the wrist. It almost felt calculated. Yeah. You know, this is like, hey, or, you know, raising your hand at someone like, hey, how's it going? That's totally different. And we call that flagging. We call that flagging in restaurants. And some servers really don't like being flagged at all. We're still talking about this. But just let me say, I did not mind being flagged. I liked that the customer was getting my attention and saying, I need something. Boy, Moose is avoiding drywall mud. Oh, no. But yeah, it's there's also some cultural differences. For example, some tourist populations, generally speaking, don't understand the idea of sections in a restaurant. And if they see an employee, they don't care if they've seen you before. If you're clearly an employee, they're just going to be like, hey, I need something. And a lot of my coworkers didn't understand that and would be frustrated by it. And I'd be like, no. This is a cultural difference. Where they come from, it's expected that anyone that works in a restaurant is going to just help you because they don't have sections, because they don't make tips. We could get started on tipping culture, but that's a whole other rabbit hole. Glitch God, thank you very much for your 8 months. Ready? I'm going to squeeze this rubber chicken 8 times. That gets noisy. You might want to turn the volume down. Or maybe you crank it up. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do. But I can warn you that I'm going to make noise. Ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. There you go. Thank you, Glitch God. Thank you for making sure I don't have to say this anymore. Unless I feel like it. I've thought about, well, I could do like 2 nights a week. I don't know, though. I'm getting a little long in the tooth for running around all night. If you have issues with face blindness and you can't remember which server is yours, right? Well, and there's a polite way to do it. Just like anything else, there is a polite way to go about getting the attention of someone who is working in a customer service, a retail or restaurant, hospitality industry job. And how you behave toward people in those jobs, to me, says a lot about you. Yeah, waving and saying, hey, I'm sorry. I don't mean to, I've had so many people be so polite too. I really want to hammer that home. I've had so many people be so polite, so understanding, so kind, liberal with the compliments, genuine compliments, compensate me handsomely even when I felt I didn't deserve it. So when I go on these rants, I always feel like it's important to bring back the conversation to the idea that like my experience in restaurants was not horrible in general. But there were moments that were extremely unpleasant. And it's hard because human beings are programmed to really like learn. Well, this is a good thing, learning from negative experiences. But sometimes we hold on to them a little too much. And again, just like I was saying earlier about reminding ourselves to be grateful. I have friendships that I made through restaurants that are lifelong friendships, people who I treasure, who I went through thick and thin with. Like my friend Stacy, who has beat breast cancer and leukemia, and we were pregnant at the same time, and we rented a house from them when we were in a really bad way. Financially, they helped us so much because we didn't have to pay pet rent, all these things. So there are people I wouldn't exist if it weren't for restaurants. I have many fond memories, and I think it can be a great job for people to learn a lot of things, including how to keep calm under pressure, which can be very difficult. You used to carry a couple of index cards on you and would just write what you wanted from the server on it and then wait for it to appear. You've never had a waiter that wasn't nice. The other day, a guy who worked at Red Robin was always refilling your freckled lemonade and super fast. Left him a huge tip. Good for you, Mr. Red Scorpion, because at chain restaurants, a lot of people don't take care of their servers. The only times you've ever flagged wait staff down is when it's been a long time since they visited the table and when you're in a rush and need to request quick service. Hot tip, pro tip. Tell your server right away when you're in a rush. Don't wait until time has run out. If you have somewhere to be, even if you think, oh, it's not that busy in here, go, hey, I just want you to know you could bring the check as soon as the food is on the table. We have a plane to catch. We have a play to go to. We're headed out to a birthday party after this. Whatever the reason is that you need to get in and out, communicate that immediately. They will give you super fast service. A lot of us are afraid of rushing you. We don't want you to feel like we're trying to kick you out. So make sure you tell your server when you need quick service. They'll probably be glad to turn your table. They'll be happy that you let them know. And if it's going to be a while, then they can let you know that before they even put the food in. And maybe you can make a different choice so you're not frustrated and end up feeling like, oh God, what do I do now? The food's not here and I have to leave. Communicate. Good servers will also kind of poke around a little bit about what's going on with the table. They'll go, hey, where are we up to today? Where you guys headed anywhere after this? What's going on? It's Friday night. Are we partying? I used to say stuff like that to people because they would be like, oh, we're going to a play. I'd be like, oh, right on. What time is your show? And they'd be like 7:30. I'd be like, cool. We have an hour and a half to get you a nice dinner. I think we could probably squeeze dessert in there if we do it right. And that way I know what's going on, but not every server thinks to ask for stuff like that. So don't be afraid to tell them. Sometimes they're busy. They're just busy, Food and food service jobs were your bread and butter for years. Yeah. And they can be great. Your server wants a good tip and to give you good service. It's best to just understand that they are busy. Yes. You were going to craftily wait for laundry to wash, but your cat stole your office chair. Oh no. I don't let Athena steal my office chair. She has to share it with me. She's not here right now though. Your dad treated you to a haircut the other day and he tipped the lady for her work. Yeah. And tipping is a weird thing and especially hard for a tourist sometimes to understand. But we don't like it either in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? If you tell them they can cue you into which items on the menu cook faster, they can say, oh, you know what? That particular item, it just takes a really long time. So if you want it, I can do that, but I need to order that now. So let me go put it in at the POS and I'll be right back. There's a lot of things that you can do to make your experience better. You went out for a meal yesterday at a local steakhouse. You're the only booking there, so the waitress was so cheerful and helpful without hovering around you. You left a big tip for her. Oh, that's so nice. It doesn't matter if he wants or needs it. He always takes your chairs, and you have 2 recliners and an office chair. Yeah, I mean, that's part of our job too. But don't be afraid to politely, tell people what's going on. Hey, we have some people joining us. We're not going to be ready to order for about 20 minutes. Hey, hey, we're not in a rush. We would like to have our salads first and then have a little break in between. These kinds of things, telling your server what kind of experience you're looking for plainly. Some people are not very good at reading other humans, whether it's because they're new to a job like serving or whatever the reason. They just aren't very good at it. So we have 8 minutes and we've had our first rubber chicken squawks of the day. And so what we were talking about earlier is that when we have our first rubber chicken squawk, so whether that's a channel points redeem, a resub, whatever, we get to talk about St. Jude for a minute. So this is a new initiative that St. Jude has started where people can have a background campaign to benefit the charity. And you pick something that typically happens during your stream. And then that's the cue for you to talk about St. Jude and their programs. So I had the chance. I'm going to tell a quick story about going to Summit. I had the chance when I was invited to Summit, not this last time. I couldn't attend last time. They did invite me, but I couldn't attend. Hey, Legendary Smokey, I got 4 shiny Sprigatitos yesterday. Actually went out and shiny hunted yesterday. Go me. Miro triggered it when he typed !Club first. So that's the logo for it. It is an official St. Jude initiative through Tiltify. They have an event set up for it, and I have a team campaign set up for it. So basically, the idea is that many of us end up just keeping like our creative campaign open. Oh, nice. Awesome job, Smokey. We just end up keeping our Play Live campaign open, where we open a separate campaign that we just have going on in the background. That's the intent of this, but it's also that you have a chance to bring it up daily for a short amount of time and encourage people to donate if they can. When I was able to attend Summit, I not only had the opportunity to see the grounds and, have a tour and learn some new things about St. Jude, but we met with patients who had been treated at the hospital. Not current patients. Clearly, a lot of times, they're going through a lot and they need to also make sure they're not being exposed to germs. But we met with one young woman who, during her time at St. Jude, they asked if she would like to participate in a clinical trial. This trial reduced the amount of time that she needed to be treated for leukemia from, on average, it takes about 2 years to complete leukemia treatment. Clearly, we do whatever we've got to in order to, to beat cancer. But this cutting edge treatment only takes 8 months. She would not have had access to that treatment if it weren't for St. Jude. And what it did was it provided her with the ability to return to her school activities and her social life so that she didn't have to miss out on her senior prom and her high school graduation. These are the things that we don't often consider, that there are a lot of big milestone moments that kids experience and there's just one chance for it. And if they're battling cancer, they may not have the chance to do those things. And again, obviously, if that's how it's got to be, then that's how it's got to be. But because of St. Jude's research and developing cutting edge treatments and offering them to families at zero cost, that person was able to make those memories. Not just to survive, but to live and to have normal teenager experiences. Going from childhood into adulthood is scary enough. And, she was offered the opportunity to be able to have those celebrations with her classmates and her friends. So that's pretty huge. And it's one of the many reasons that I support them, is that they don't just want to help these kids live, They also bring them back after their treatments to make sure that, they do research on how the treatments might be affecting them later on in their lives. St. Jude's care is extremely comprehensive. And the research that they do, they share openly with the scientific and medical communities, which is also extremely important. The more that information is shared, the faster we might end up with not only cures, but possibly preventive treatments where we can identify people who are at risk for cancer and prevent it from developing altogether. So thanks for listening to me talk about St. Jude for a minute. I really do love them. I'm even wearing my shirt today. And we're going to donate to a St. Jude campaign today after we do show and tell. It was at home. You had a snowstorm come to Missouri yesterday. Oh my gosh. Everybody's got snow right now. You know what I didn't do was double check to see if I have alerts set up properly for it. Because if you donate, I want to know about it. So let me double check in there. Don't do anything yet. I need to make sure I get it fixed. Branding. I have an overlay, but I don't know if I made a sound for it. And I don't want to miss it if any of you do decide to donate. Never any pressure to do anything financial. Your support is amazing, and I very much appreciate. You know what I'm going to do is turn the volume on my desktop way down, because a lot of times when you pick a sound, it's very loud. Okay, that's the one we like. Cool. And then I think I'm going to have to refresh the source. Did I do... Oh, you know what I didn't do? Was a GIF. Which, I don't have to do a GIF, but... Overlays, edit, alert box. It's really easy to set up alert boxes, y'all. Like... super duper. Jeez! Holy cow. Hi, Lotus. That jump scared me. Okay, there's the background we want. There's a lot of good St. Jude stickers in here. You can't upload
Be ready
your
for
own.
another jump scare. Fart.
Kay, how you doing today? Are you streaming tonight, Kay? Okay. I think I got it. We got ads coming in, and then we're going to do show and tell directly after that. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the show and tell. Thanks, you guys. So this is a game to you guys, huh? You think this is all just fun and games? There's people out here with reputations at stake as Stream Raiders partners. I need to see every single one of you out there with at least 6 units. I want to see everybody placing 69 units apiece in this battle. I want 420 units on this battlefield. Stat! You heard what I said. I'm not saying it again. Yeah, hun.
I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? Is the question. And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. Oh no.
Yes. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, it's such a mess in here. Yeah! You're in there with me!
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Pull it.
Yeah, you're like, get good, Jess Martin. No, I'm kidding. Hi, Tysees. It's so hard. How are you supposed to do that in creative? It's an unrealistic expectation. So, would you like to tell a knock-knock joke?
He just got double shushed.
You got double shushed. You got shushed in stereo. Clip it. You got shushed in stereo. Ha! Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Good save. That was my fault.
I have reflexes.
You can play at this game. Nope, 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 nope. All right. Lego explosion. Nothing unusual.
Chicken attack!
Not distracting at all. All right, you ready? Maybe we don't need this to be such a large piece of.
So I forgot to refresh the overlay, so it didn't make the sound that it's supposed to, but I did a $5 donation and it's there. And it showed the text showed up, but there was no sound or GIF, but it should be fixed now. So if somebody does it, we should have a sound. So I donated $5. I'll get it sorted. Any amount is a good amount. You know what's one thing that we might try and see if we can do actually is thank you. And thanks for staying through the ads if you got an ad break. I do appreciate it. Ads are just part of the platform. Like, one way or another, ads are going to probably play, even if you put them at the very minimum. The way that I have it set up, we actually get an increased revenue share on ads. And we generally have a pretty good idea of when they're coming, and we try our best to let you know, and I try and stop what we're doing as much as I can. I don't always stop everything, but like we won't draw giveaway winners and things like that. We'll try our best not to do things like that while there's ads. You're gonna go set up a stream for later. Okay, hey, Mr. Red Scorpion, let's make sure we're using good Twitch etiquette. Okay, I'd love to come and check out what you do sometime. It's generally accepted that it's not good etiquette to announce that you're leaving to stream or that you're streaming later or invite people to come to your stream while someone else is live. Okay? I'm gonna just leave that message there about Twitch etiquette. Not trying to make you feel bad, but since you posted it in the chat, I'm going to let you know that's one of the few things that I feel like I have to enforce it right away, because if I don't, then other people get the idea that it's okay to do that. And I don't want you to end up in someone else's channel just getting banned immediately for something like that, okay? Oh, of course, I just did a BRB and the dogs are losing it. So I'm going to go check and see what's going on upstairs and why they're freaking out. I'll be right back.
So this is a game to you guys, huh? You think this is all just fun and games? There's people out here with reputations at stake as Stream Raiders partners. I need to see every single one of you out there with at least 6 units. I want to see everybody placing 69 units apiece in this battle. I want 420 units on this battlefield. Stat! You heard what I said. I'm not saying it again. Yeah, hun. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? Is the question. And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. Oh no.
Yes. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, it's such a mess in here. Yeah! You're in there with me!
Yeah, you're like,
Get good, Jess Martin. No, I'm kidding.
my
Hi,
God.
Tysees. It's so hard. How are you supposed to do that in creative? It's an unrealistic expectation. So, would you like to tell a
wow.
knock-knock joke?
he just got double
You
shushed.
got double shushed. You got shushed in stereo. Clip it. You got shushed in stereo. Ha! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, good save. That was my fault. I took
I
it.
have reflexes.
You can play at this game. Nope, 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 nope. All right. Lego explosion. Nothing unusual. Everything is fine. It's fine. Not distracting at all. All right. Ready?
All right. Here we are. This is show and tell. It's show and tell time. What's up, Ruthless Ghost? If you've never been here for a Discord show and tell, we want to see your art. We want to see your pets. We want to see your food. We want to see the pretty sunsets. All the things. You know, crafty stuff, creative stuff, art, very cool. Your 9.5 has 58% total stats. You also got a snowball. What's up, Doom Knight? This is from Fairy Wings, right? So there's crochet in here. There's Lego. There's all kinds of cool stuff like that. No, you can put whatever you want in there as long as there's no pictures of people under 18. And if they are in the picture, you can still put it in there, but you need to put like an emoji or draw a heart with your pen tool on your, photo editing. Just because I have no way of knowing for sure that you have permission to post those pictures. My husband and I have talked about having my kids on my stream. I've talked with my kids about them being on my streams and how they never have to. No kiddos' faces, please. And that means anyone under 18, just because, it's like legal and privacy stuff. And while I completely understand wanting to share like your adorable child or your niece or nephew wearing the thing that you made for them or holding the plushie you made, this just puts my mind at ease that I'm not stepping on anyone's internet privacy toes. You're welcome to post those pictures elsewhere in the Discord, just not in this channel because I'm showing it on my screen. This is from Fairy. It begins. I think, is this the skull shawl? Maybe there's more progress pictures. That's very cool. Blaze finished the cut garnet. This is so cool. Yes, that's a painting. Uh-oh. Yeah, star blanket, maybe. Wasn't sure if it was a blanket or a shawl. It's really pretty no matter what. The stitches look really good. Very cool side by side of what garnet looks like before it's been cut and then after. And these are paintings. They are not photographs. Isn't that crazy? Beautiful work from our friend Blaze Winterborn. Check out Blaze's website, please. Lots of art for sale there, and very, very talented. Has generously contributed to things like our auctions and milestone pricing and things like that for charity. Yeah, wait till you see. There's another one in here that I did see that's really cool. Crochet Tails progress today. Look at this. This is very cool. From our friend Pix Stitch. Again, Pix is crocheting. His stitches are so incredibly neat. And the tension, just gorgeous, gorgeous tension, which is important with amigurumi. If your tension isn't the absolute best, you can still make amis and they'll look adorable. And practice makes perfect, but Pix's is pretty close to perfect already. No Temu Wish crocheting here. Yes, please follow Pix and Blaze and Fairy. All three of them stream. Nisi also streams. Completed your first, Nisi completed their first needle felted magnet today. Made the frame from a 3-inch wooden square and 8 wooden drink stirring sticks. Tea light for scale. Followed Bob Ross's Joy of Painting tutorial from season 31, episode 1, while doing the needle felted portion. Very cool. Oh, it's itty bitty. That's really neat. This is how I found Nisi. This is how I found Nisi. Nisi was doing this sort of thing on their stream. And I think it's just the coolest thing. And they happen to be streaming in the art category with Fiber Arts as a tag. So... yeah, I was going to say that, Seawolfback, but you figured it out. They were streaming under the art category, but with Fiber Arts as their tag, where like most of us look for fiber artists and makers and crafting. I don't know if it's because they were doing Bob Ross stuff, but I encourage you to look under Just Chatting and Art for fiber arts friends if you're looking for streams to hang out in and meet new people. Yeah, it's in order to get them in frame when we expand them, they have to be a little bit off screen while we're in this particular scene. But thank you. I do appreciate it. I know you're just looking out. New Year's Eve dinner, steamed walleye caught by Rackwack's dad, made with butter, red onions, salt, pepper, capers, lemon, and topped with parsley that Rackwack dried from her garden. This is looks phenomenal. Baking your fish in parchment is a really nice way to cook it all the way through, but make sure it stays nice and juicy. And my mouth is watering just thinking about it. My husband used to do trout in parchment at one restaurant that he worked at, and it was super good. Acer Dragon with a New Year's kitty cat, 2025 New Year's kitty, adorable. We love this. Acer Dragon, I forget which month it is. This is January, which is Raven and Keep the Gaze. I need to find a good place to hang this up. Is it February? No. February was MS Creates and Ramen. March? Yeah. Hi, Maz. Maz, you almost got me in trouble. You and Ian almost got me in trouble with my husband last night. He's the one who kicked me down here to stream, though. I told him, I was like, you told me to go downstairs and stream, and I told you, okay, don't get mad at me later when I'm still on after midnight. Actually, what it then said right after that was, you just have to help me. You just have to kick me off stream later. This is also from Acer Dragon, from the Jesters community calendar, the Nyoko and Acer Dragon. Awesome. Love it. And this is super cute. This little New Year's kitty. Connie's first finish of 2025. Gorgeous. I love the bright colors. No, Sea Wolf Pack. When it's a weekend and I don't have to get up in the morning, you guys are not allowed to try to tell me what time I have to go to. You're never allowed to try to tell me what time I have to go to bed. I'm an adult. Supposedly. It's fine. This is really pretty. I love it. Connie was saying she doesn't usually do this type of thing for cross stitch, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. Chadley with progress on the Street Fighter cross stitch. All that's left is his head now. The headless Street Fighter. This is freaking cool. This is cross stitch, y'all. Every single little tiny. Look at all that. This is nuts to me. Like, I can't even. If you open this in browser and you zoom in on it, it is wild. I have no idea what you're talking about, Miro. I'm the nicest person anyone's ever met. It's legit so nuts. Isn't this cool? Seriously, like if you click on this, if you say open in browser, here. See, this is why I don't do this, because it's like taking me forever now to like. Properties. Okay, look at this. Look at that. Wild. What if it's a for what? Oh, those bins were always there. They were just full of a bunch of stuff I didn't touch for like 4 years. Honestly, such an impressive piece. Like, look at all of this crazy, like, look at all the different very, very, very close together shades of blue and red and pink. I'm so impressed with this. Like, I don't know how Chadley does it, frankly. It's pretty wild. Awesome job, Chadley. We love it. We love to see it. I'm very impressed. Chimera with the turkey bacon, triggering KBJ if he happens to be here. Oh God, Maz, I don't even know. Probably something completely insane, like 28 count or something wild like that, because that's how Chadley rolls. If you don't know about Aida, that's the fabric that a lot of people use for cross stitch. And the higher the count, the more squares, the more stitches per inch. So 14 count is pretty standard. 11 count is pretty big. 14 is pretty standard. 16 is getting a little bit tighter. 18 is like probably not. You don't want to start with 18 count Aida. 28 count is just wild. We looked at your beginning of your, is it a blanket fairy? The little tail feather, I know. Isn't this cute? Chimera is so good at everything. A look back at the Lego Pixel art boards for 2024. So many fun art prompts submissions from the community. They definitely challenged Pix to push pixel art in 16 by 16 spaces with 40 colors to work with. Which ones are your favorites? Super cute. This is adorable. That tiger is really cute. Stitch. This is awesome. Umbreon, shiny Umbreon, I think, right? Yeah. Haha, the little gnome. The sus emote, the eyes up close. Mew and Mewtwo. Very cool. Pix has been working on a Cactuar. 69 count Aida or bust. Okay. Yes, the infamous 6-day star blanket. We don't have an exclamation point Ayo. You guys already have ooh woo Ayo. You already have that. It's in the channel points. You know where it is. If you're slow to respond, you're also doing housework and cleaning. Please don't worry about it, Glitch God. It's all good. 80 brick heads with 4 that had some slight variations. It's crazy to think back to when Pix started this journey and how he was able to hone his skills in Lego design. The community pushed him in creative and exciting ways to really challenge himself. Super proud and excited for more in 2025. Holy heck, look at that. Look at all of those. That's very cool. Many of these are based on community members. Look, there's Brenda right there. That's so cool. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across. 84 of them. Wow. Oh, right. 80 brick heads with 4 that had some slight variations. Got it. So cool. And Pix has been sharing those here in this channel this whole time too, which has been awesome to look at all of those. What else? We've got Amethyst. Second set in Rough and Cut series is done. Acrylics on a 4 inch. These are 4 inches by 4 inches. I honestly think it might be harder to fit this kind of a detailed, realistic painting into a space that small. Bush Doctor, welcome in. Nice to meet you. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope you're doing well. That's K-Raid's favorite emote you just used there. Finished designing Pix. Finished designing himself in the Tails onesie. How cute is this? It's adorable. Kay was hunting that Gritty Goose emote down forever. Crochet Cactuar progress. Very cool. Again, Pix's stitches are just so incredibly neat. Beauteous. Rainbow Frosty Fern Shawl is nearly complete. This is from our friend Clancy. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Love these beautiful, bright, bold colors. I could never. It's a beautiful pattern. I just don't know if I could ever do something this complex and large. I can do large, just not large and complex. Because I'll put it down eventually and then I'll get bored with it. And then I'll be like, I have no idea where I was in this pattern. And figuring out where I was makes me like, I'm like antsy. I'm like, no, I just want to be able to pick it back up again. But now I don't remember what I was doing. Isn't that silly? Just finished this majestic cat lady diamond painting. It is 55 by 80 centimeters and Redtastic is amazed with it. PG-13 safe VOD. Oh, how pretty. I just love cats. Adorable. Look at all the little kittens. The dinosaur, that's a pretty big diamond painting, isn't it? I'm terrible. I don't know what 55 by 80 is in freedom units. So was it a wild goose chase? Here. The dinosaur vest that the Ether and I made for her littlest nephew for Christmas. The actual pattern was a Stegosaurus, but he's in love with Triceratops. So he made the 3 horns and the frill. The frill is free-handed. He calls it his dino vest blankie. Oh my gosh, how cute. I love that. That's adorable. What a sweet gift. 21 by 31 inches. Ah, thank you. Hi, Mason. Super cute. Very sweet. Such a lovely gift and something that child will probably never forget. Diamond and aquamarine paintings in Blaze's Rough and Cut series. Again, these are 4 by 4 inch canvas panels. Blaze generally works in acrylics. Very pretty. All of these are just so cool. Again, Blaze does a really great job with like depth. He'll never grow out of it. Aw. Those are so sick. Yeah, very, very cool. Wait, is this going in order of birthstones then? Yeah, garnet, amethyst. What month is diamond? Is that March? My sister is May. Oh, April. Okay. So is aquamarine March then? I think we're going in order of birthstones. Yeah, you guys, this is seriously so cool. Craft won a knife commission from Sasaki Woodworks through one of our charity auctions. And this is the result. And Craft wrote a little note here about winning a custom Sasaki woodworking knife during one of last year's charity event auctions. Went back and forth to go over design and make sure the files that Craft shared with Sasaki were compatible. Got the knife yesterday and an extra for the time it took for you to get it, for Craft to get it. It was well worth the wait, and he is ecstatic with the knives. I'm not surprised. They are beautiful. They are works of art. The photos do not do it. Yeah, absolutely, DJ. Sasaki actually participated in, I believe this was a Starlight auction. Sasaki actually participated in the original, first couple of Starlight fundraisers and isn't very active on Twitch anymore. The first year with Calamity, but still was around after that. Maybe not fundraising, but definitely was around and hanging out and participating and supporting people and helping out with pricing, which is so appreciated. And I do still see him from time to time on Twitch, but I know I think he's just really busy. But he does have an Instagram, right? That people can look at if they want to. His work is stunning. And I'm super happy that this ended up working out the way that it did. Absolutely gorgeous. Just 100% like top tier craftsmanship. Beautiful. Look at that handle. Gorgeous. So heckin' pretty. True art. Absolutely, Duncan. Absolutely. And he's made all of this really super cool stuff. Like, it's impossible to convey just how much time probably goes into something like this. So, adorable. Very cool. Is that a Sasaki thing, or is this something maybe that Craft asked to have put on there? I wonder. Way cool. Again, such impressive and beautiful and detailed work. Again, I think anybody would be thrilled to receive either one of these, and Sasaki was kind enough to do 2 of them, which is very, 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 very generous. And Craft ended up contributing a lot. That auction item actually raised quite a bit of money for Starlight, so huge thank you to Craft, because you could do anything with that money. You could just go and buy something for yourself outright. And instead, Craft said, you know what, if this person is willing to make this thing for me, then I'm willing to donate. And that is really a beautiful thing. It's pretty lovely on all fronts. So, hi, Lainey. Welcome in. Ian is just cowling away. This is very pretty. I like the colors. Really love the colors of this. And Ian is just like crushing it with all these different fiber arts. Pretty awesome. Like, I don't remember exactly when Ian started with like the crochet and Tunisian crochet. But now he's crocheting, Tunisian crochet, knitting. It's very cool. Yeah, I think we have quite a few to get through yet. So yes, absolutely. We're just doing this once a week instead of daily. And I think so far that's actually working out quite well. There's plenty to look at in here today. I like being able to give it kind of more focus one day of the week. There are days when we used to do it daily that I felt that I was rushing through it, only because we had other things going on, or getting interrupted like 6 times while we're doing it, which is frustrating for the person who's waiting for me to look at it. And I know that not everyone can be here for Monday's daytime streams. But I just didn't feel like the way we were doing it before was the way we should do it. We used to only do it on, I think it was Sundays, but I don't stream on Sundays anymore. I think this is, for now anyways, it's definitely working out for me, feeling like it's more of an event. And I hope you guys agree. Of course, I'm always open to your feedback. There was concern that it might not be at the forefront enough if we weren't doing it daily. And I totally understand that. But I think that when we have enough that builds up in here, like Lainey just came in, you're welcome to share while we're in there looking at it. And on Mondays, if somebody does post after we've finished looking at it, to the best of my ability, I'll pop over and look at it. Sometimes we have other stuff we're going to have to do. And if an event is happening, or if I can't stream on a Monday, we'll pick a different day and we'll do it then. So we'll be aiming for doing this at least, once weekly. You decided to be done with housework so you don't crash later. There you go. And just hang out with us instead. How cute is this? Chen, this is so adorable. I love this. This is so hecking cute. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is so sweet. That is adorable. I love this. These are so cute. They look like little Dratinis. You're back because when you tried to brain, your brain failed to brain and wasn't braining. I know all about that. Welcome back. Ooh, this is cute. Look at that beautiful deep purple, like a plum color. Aww. This one has little toesies. These are so super cute. Wow, Chen's been busy. Very, very cute. I love all of these. They're all so adorable. Thank you, Chen, for posting. I don't know if these are available for sale or not in Chen's shop or anything. Oh, wow. 2 skeins down. Many more to go. This looks gorgeous. What yarns are you using for this, Fairy? Yeah, this is beautiful. I like this, kind of slightly gradient. Is it speckled? Sort of. Is it Lion Brand Mandala? Looks like it might be a Lion Brand Mandala. That's gross that I can do that. I've never even used this yarn. I've looked at it in the store enough that I knew what it was. This is so good, by the way. Just absolutely incredible. Work in progress. Made some more progress on the Penn and Teller painting. Still a lot of details left to do, but it's getting there. Acrylics on a 30 by 40 centimeter. Thank you for the Freedom Units. 12 by 16 inch canvas panel. This is so good. Using at least 6 skeins. Chadley, we looked at your Street Fighter cross stitch. This is looking real good. We looked at it up close and personal, in fact. We were like, enhance. Looking really good, Chadley. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I bet Chadley's bottom is really tidy too. Don't get it twisted. We're talking about the back side of the cross stitch. Chadley. This is Mason's bottom is extremely tidy. Yeah, what count, Ada, are you working that on? I said maybe it might even be like a 28, but I could have been wrong. A 14 count? Really? I was just going to say that's going to be a big piece. Very cool. I'm surprised because usually you work on teeny tiny. Here's Maz's. This is what did you say the name of this character is? Loba from Apex Legends. Maz 3D printing some items for a cosplay of this character. Cool. I can't believe I actually remember that correctly. So here's the reference, and then these are items that are being printed for that cosplay. No more teeny tiny for you for a while. That Pokemon piece was enough for you. Yeah. Yeah, that Pokemon piece was really crazy. So tiny. Is that up on like your Instagram or anything like that, Chudley, in case anybody wants to take a peek at it? It's a really cool piece, but it will be 3D printed on fabric? How do you do that? Pokemon was 28 count 1/1, which is just wild. Some people will do 28 count, but they'll go over 2. It's there, but you'll have to scroll down a bit. Hi, Ian. How are you? Other Ian Marcus. Hello. Welcome in. Those are your favorite magicians. Blaze does magic. Lotus. You really wish you could crochet, but you can't even make a slip knot. There's lots of different ways to make a slip knot. You just need to keep trying and try some different techniques. Oh my gosh. Toffee, the eldest project for 4-H. We love her already. Look how cute this Bun Bun is. Boop. Gotta boop the snoot. Do we need to boop Loba? Boop. Penn and Teller, you guys need boobs. Boop. Boop. Any other boops? Oh my goodness. Boop. I forgot to boop all of these. Boop. And you guys let me sit here. Boop. Neglecting my booping duties. Boop. 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 Any other neglected boops? Boop. I can't boop all these kittens, you guys. Boop, 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 boop. This Cactuar doesn't have a face yet. I can boop Pix's snoot, though. Boop. I'm not booping all of this. I'll boop the turkey bacon, though. Boop. Also has no head. Boop. We already booped you earlier, but you get another one. Boop. Cutie pie. Boop. So sweet. Those are Jess's kitties. All right. Now that we've taken care of that, it's very important business. No FOs today, only the same whips. However, Sea Wolfpack has a photo they took of Snow Day vibes yesterday, and it warms their heart. This is rescue dog Nessa, a lab Weimaraner mix with your oldest, both snuggled up in a quilt by the fireplace. Aww. Boop. Boop. You keep forgetting Instagram has a way to pin post. You should do that for all your finished pieces. Absolutely, you should. They're so impressive. Very cute. This is so adorable. My dogs are barking at something upstairs. I should go up and check on them again in a minute. Oh, how cute is this? I love the super bright colors. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Glitch God. This is so cute. I love it. So happy. You can't wait to tell the 31-year-old his snoot's been pooped. I know, right, Bean? What a sweet little baby. Oh, cool. I like that. Like kind of almost like monochromatic. Not quite. Ooh, that's neat too. These are very cool, sort of just like fun, abstract type pieces. I dig it. Oh, neat. So is this like, is it kind of like blacklight reactive sort of thing? Yeah, that's very cool. I like that. I love the bright colors. I don't mind neutrals either. It's not like I don't like neutrals or like I like a lot of colors, but I feel like bright colors just make me happy. Mom has a laser cutter and it's your design cut onto clear acrylic. Oh, cool. That's very cool. Yeah, that's really neat. I like that. Boop. 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 Super cute. Do you do prints of these or stickers or anything like that? Anywhere? Glitch God? Sharing 6 things today, and 3 of them are some of your favorite paintings, and 1 is a nightlight you designed, and 2 are emotes for your channel. I love it. Adorable. Are you guys following our friend Glitch God Demos? You have stickers, yes, on your Etsy. We're very close. We're very close here, so I think we're good. I think we're okay. DJ with a sunset looking out at Catalina Island last night. How pretty is that? I love it. Look, you can see the star. You can see a star up here. I wonder what star that is. That is way cool. This is so serene, so peaceful. I love the ocean. One day I want to live by the beach. I've never actually lived like on the beach. That star is Steve's hunger? What do you mean? I love the Oregon coast. I took the feed Steve emotes out. I should probably get rid of that command because we're not really using it anymore. You guys didn't, I did that like 2 weeks ago and you haven't noticed till now. So there you go. That should tell you. Still working on blending skills. This is adorable though, and I know somebody who happens to be a fan of gnomes who's probably live right now, but we should show this to Nomi when she's not busy. Please accept Lotus's laptop potato camera quality. Oh no, but you taught yourself mosaic crochet over the past 2 weeks to make your partner this special birthday gift that you finally get to give them tomorrow. This is amazing. That's really cool. Awesome job. It's like a wall hanging. I love that. That's very cool. What a sweet birthday gift. Happy birthday to your partner. I am sure they will love it. Beautiful. Beautiful work. That's your first time doing that? You did great. Wall hanging tapestry, right? Listen here. It's time for an ad break. I don't want to hear it from you guys. I have to make these decisions. You think that's fun? I'm just as sad about Steve as you are. It's good. It's going to happen eventually. I'll be right back.
So this is a game to you guys, huh? You think this is all just fun and games? There's people out here with reputations at stake as Stream Raiders partners. I need to see every single one of you out there with at least 6 units. I want to see everybody placing 69 units apiece in this battle. I want 420 units on this battlefield. Stat!
Another one.
You heard what I said. I'm not saying it again. Yeah, hun. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but
Thank you, Robot Wizard. What sticky do you want? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the gift sub to Get Wrecked, Steve.
I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help it.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Yes. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, it's such a mess in here. Yeah! You're in there with me!
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Pull it.
Yeah, you're like,
Get good, Jess Martin. No, I'm kidding.
my
Hi,
God.
Tysees. It's so hard. How are you supposed to do that in creative? It's an unrealistic
Oh, kiss the body.
expectation. So, would you like to tell a
wow.
knock-knock joke?
He just got double shush.
You got double shushed. You got shushed in stereo. Clip it. You got shushed in stereo. Ha!
Whoa! Whoa! Oh!
Good save. That was my fault. I took it.
I have reflexes.
Great. Chrome is completely frozen up now that I tried to open up Better TTV for you guys. To upload the the do not and the feed Steve emotes to BTTV. Chrome is just like Chrome's having a complete brain fart right now. I'm gonna probably have to force quit it. Why? Oh wait, never mind. Okay. It really was having a hard time. Wait. Did I find it? Okay. I made this emote. It finished thinking. This emote complies with the emote guidelines. What? You wanted a fish sticky for Stephen R. Slug? Thank you. Thank you so much, Robot Wizard. I'm sorry to hear that you had, a lot of work stuff going on this weekend. That's always really tough. But we appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. And I'm glad now that you're able to maybe hopefully recuperate a little bit. Yes, my desk is a little bit messy. Whatever. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub as well. Out to Google Chrome. Maybe that will help Chrome get it together here. That's very nice of you. Thank you. There you go, Chrome. No ads for you. Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to spend your weekend working. Hopefully, I know you mentioned training someone. Hopefully you'll have more help soon? Question mark? Creative minds usually have messy desks. Yeah. Hello Kitty is like just chilling back here, kicked back, relaxing all. Maxing, relaxing, all cool, and all shooting some b-ball outside of school when a couple of cats who were up to no good started making trouble in her neighborhood. Trying to working on trying to get it off your plates. Hopefully you'll make some progress there soon. Oh, good. Thank you. I appreciate the gift subs. You're so kind. I very much appreciate you. Welcome in, or maybe you've been here a bit. Okay, I made this emote. Upload emote. Did it work? Chill out, Maz. It's not there yet. Oh, progress bar is actually progressing. Progress bar is... There we go. It might take a second. Or chill! There, see? There it is now. Oh my goodness. And I want you to listen. I would like for you to acknowledge it's going to take me a second to change the command, okay? Just a minute.
No, wait.
1 second, please. Goodness gracious. You guys, there wasn't enough nonsense and shenanigans and writing and whatever last night. Blah 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 blah. Look at me, I'm 9.5. I've got something to say. Me. What? Wait, how come it didn't? Oh, okay. I messed it up.
What do you call a second place trophy in an astronomy contest? A constellation prize.
No, Cranston. Dang it. You see, now here I am. This is the content now, is me sitting here editing commands. Relax already. There.
I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's corn. A big hunk of knobs. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. Woo!
It's corn.
I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it with butter, everything changed. Okay. Now we need do not. Whee! You know what's ironic is I can kind of tell you where in the massive mess that is my downloads folder these emotes are. It says do not emote. I I made this emote for my adoring fans. There's no D20 in here. There's none of that.
Welcome to the Fart
Phoebe!
Zone.
Phoebe on TV. Welcome, readers.
Welcome
Hello.
to
How
the
are
Fart
you,
Zone.
everyone?
Welcome to the Fart
Welcome
Zone.
to the Fart Zone.
To the Fart Zone. Welcome to the Fart Zone. To the Fart Zone. To the Fart
These weirdos
Welcome to the Fart
just
Zone.
figured out that I took an emote away. So they're like, how dare you? When I took it away like 2 weeks ago.
Welcome to the Fart
There.
Zone. To the Fart Zone. Welcome to the Fart Zone. To the Fart Zone. To the Fart Zone.
Welcome, everyone. We have some first-time reader chats. Thank you so much.
Fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberry.
You showed up just in time for some chaos. I hope that you are having a lovely time zone. I hope you had a great stream, Phoebe. We raided into Phoebe's channel. The Twitch Unity Guild's holiday raid train has officially come to a close, but we raided into Phoebe's channel to try and help contribute to the raid train to support fellow Unity Guild's members. And so we're really excited to be able to participate in that sort of activity with the guilds. And huge shout out to everyone who participated, yourself included, Phoebe, as well as Gray Overcast Art and the rest of the team that coordinated that raid train. And I don't remember what the final total was for Toys for Tots, but thank you for also devoting time on your channel to fundraising for Toys for Tots. It's very kind. I'm not crocheting. Wow. That I deserve. That deserves one of these. Don't bother, I'll do it. Where is it? I'm knitting a beret. You need to read and run. No worries. Please do not worry at all. We will put a sticky on the desk for you. I understand. Reading and running happens a lot for me. I've got 3 kids, 3 dogs, 2 cats. My husband and I own a TCG, TTRPG comic book shop. There's always a lot going on in our lives, and so sometimes I have to do the same. Thank you for the raid, Phoebe. I appreciate you. Welcome in, raiders. We do have a raid video for you, and we really appreciate every single raid. We appreciate gift subs and raids. When you raid, you're giving the gift of your community to another creator. So welcome in, everyone. If you want to hang out with us for a bit while I do some crafting, that's great. We're also towards the end of stream today. We're going to find a target to forward the love and support that you show the channel. We're taking 5% of my stream revenue and my fourth wall profit, and we are donating that to a fellow charity streamer. Today we're going to do St. Jude, and later this week we will do Starlight. We did fundraising for both of those organizations last month. Thank you. I used to do a thing where when we hit a certain level of a hype train, I did a donation. And then I just felt like, well, sometimes we have a lot of support, but it happens, off, sometimes it's like outside of a hype train, or we only get to level 4 or whatever. Summon Black Apple Creative. I just didn't feel like that, and then if we did like a massive hype train, like a level 10, I would increase the donation, etc. But then it felt like, well, I would rather that it just be a percentage of our total every month. And the idea of forwarding it to another person fundraising for charity makes me happy. And I think, that's how we met our friend Squatched. There's no obligation for anyone we do this for to come and be a part of what we do here. That's not why I'm doing it. But it is a lovely side effect that we've made a new friend and have somebody who's, been regularly coming in, participating and hanging out with us. And it's because we have a common interest. And I think that's the best way to network, is something that's truly meaningful, on the basis of something that's truly meaningful. Those are connections that are a lot less likely to fade. Again, that's why we encourage people to observe the Twitch etiquette, because, if you're brand new to a community and you come in and just start talking about your streaming, the person's going to suspect that that's the only reason that you're there, even if it's not. So just don't, send that message to people. But this is, supporting someone else's charity efforts to me is like super important. And we got to meet a new friend. I think it would be really fun to try and find somebody maybe who's doing Club First, if they happen to be anyone who's doing Club First who's live, and we could really because I think people when they're doing Club First for St. Jude are probably not expecting, large amount contributions. I think they're probably assuming, that people will do small amounts. So it'd be kind of fun to maybe help kind of push someone's total forward a bit more than they would normally probably expect. So I'll have to take a look later on and see if anyone is live for that. If they're not, that's okay. I'm sure we'll be able to find someone who's streaming for St. Jude. It's a pretty popular charity to stream for. And there's a lot of people who do have probably still have their creative campaigns open and stuff like that. So if we can't find someone from Club First, then we'll probably be able to find somebody who's doing, either still has a creative campaign or some other campaign open. We talked about what Club First is, and there is a Team Quirky Cluckers Club First campaign. If you are on Team Quirky Cluckers and you want to set up your own Club First campaign, please feel free to do so and to nest it under the team campaign. No pressure, of course, whatsoever. This is a new initiative they have to give you an excuse to talk about St. Jude daily. You pick something that typically happens on your stream. For us, it's going to be the first time that I have to squeeze a rubber chicken, and that doesn't have to mean a resub either. There's some channel points redemptions that trigger chicken squawks. So once that happens on a stream, whether it's because of a resub or a channel points redeem or something like that, then we get to talk about St. Jude. And I want to try and share a fun, or interesting or meaningful fact about St. Jude each day. I should have decided that a fart is the trigger. Dear God. Do you know why I decided not to do that, Nero? Because the chances of a fart happening in the starting soon screen are so high. I didn't want, I wanted to already be on I wanted to already be on camera. I have lots of excuses to squeeze the rubber chickens. Anyways. I think it's a cool idea. I like it a lot. If you want to look and see who's live doing this at any time, this is the event page. That's the event page right there. It has raised $191.69 because it's Twitch. Very nice. And I went in and was hanging out and talking with Tweety Expert because I was kind of curious, exactly what is the deal with this, and asked Tweety Expert to explain it. And they did quite succinctly, and I enjoyed hanging out in there and spending some time in their channel. Other people who are participating in this are Professor Broman, Bearded Buddha 19, Electra, MC13 Amped, Sirius Marine, and Star Scald. I don't see anyone else with a team campaign, but, maybe some people will follow suit. It's pretty cool. And there is actually already a leaderboard, and somebody Somebody donated under the username Your Mom. How sweet. And I had to do it for science. Should have alerts that are set up properly now if anybody feels like donating to that. There's no pressure. This is meant to be like casual, sort of passive fundraising. Cranston. But welcome in, readers, if you've never been here before. Did we do the read video yet? Or have I just been yapping? I like to yap. Time for the raid video, because if you're brand new here and you haven't followed yet, and you didn't leave immediately after getting fart zoned, please watch this video before you follow, because Twitch has a very strict policy regarding follows. There are no refunds and no exchanges, no exceptions. So consider this your chance to educate yourself before making your final decision. There will be a test. I have no idea when. That could happen at any time. You better be prepared, so pay attention, please.
I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd.
No flipping way. You didn't do it.
Oh, thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody.
We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh?
What? She was so hard.
There's people out here with reputations at stake.
There you have it. Further evidence as to why you should hit the button, or further evidence as to why you should run far, far away. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mason. Totally wasn't having a conversation with my husband, who, of course, you know, anytime that somebody starts talking to me in a Twitch chat, my husband goes, "Oh, were you having a conversation with somebody on the internet? Allow me to go ahead and decide that now is the time that I want you to watch a 5-minute long video with me. And I want you to pay attention to it. And if I don't, then I'm sending him the message that I don't care when he wants to share something with me, right?" And he is my spouse. So I tried to like set the phone aside. Meanwhile, I look down and literally it is just like the closest close up of my face, just a still of my face, like this close up on Blapple's stream. From the raid video. Blapple just paused the raid video and it's just my face. I got a good clip of Blapple that I plan on using later.
No.
Yep, that's Blapple. Just when you think that Twitch could not possibly make anything about the mobile experience worse, they changed the clip editor, and at first I was excited. I was like, ooh, this looks like it's going to be better. Like, look, I can actually drag everything up to the point where I tried to title the clip. And then my phone started freaking out and going back and forth, trying to open the keyboard, but it kept like going in and out of the keyboard or something. And like I had to like keep tapping back and like try to tap elsewhere on the screen to like make it stop. It was just going back. Blah, 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 blah. Clips can be longer now. Well, that's good. It's only a matter of time before Twitch offers streaming in vertical. It's coming, you guys, especially if they ban TikTok. Just prepare yourselves. Just prepare yourselves. Don't go, no. Just, it's going to happen. They're already offering it on YouTube. Why wouldn't they end up doing it here? Twitch just takes forever to do stuff like that. So 90 seconds. Yeah, it's going to happen. They're going to end up offering streaming in vertical, I'm sure. I'm sure they're already working on it. And you don't have to do it. And you don't have to like it. And I'm not necessarily planning on, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's like, dude, this platform was built on showing gameplay, or for us, a camera showing your work. And it's built on a horizontal format, or a landscape format, orientation, what have you. And portrait is really hard for a lot of us. Right, that's what I'm saying. It's already part of clips, so it's only a matter of time, if you ask me, before they introduce it as an option for streaming to the platform, and that when you're scrolling through on like a phone, just like how YouTube has regular YouTube streaming and vertical format streaming. So if you open up your YouTube Shorts, sometimes, when you're scrolling through your YouTube Shorts, you'll get a live. Like flip the phone, question mark. I mean, again, I'm not saying that that people should just automatically be in love with this idea. And, it's just, there is a whole, audience that I think they're trying to attract. Hi, Vindictive. How are you? I'm good. How about you? Happy New Year. That I'm not sure, I don't know if this is the way to go about trying to expand our audience here, but, they're trying to stay relevant, which is not necessarily in and of itself a bad thing. I don't know. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That stinks. I hope you recover quickly and you're not, your symptoms aren't too intense. That's no fun. Yeah, that's a bummer. My dogs were barking upstairs. I need to go up and check on them at the next ad break. Please don't let me forget. They're okay now, but I need to make sure and let Maggie out. I woke up to quite the evidence of gastric distress this morning. It's a fantastic way to wake up.
Hello, everyone.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Waggly Aphid, thank you so much for your 3-month resub. Thank you. Waggly Aphid, that's 3 rubber chicken squawks for you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you very much for resubscribing for 3 whole months. You get 3 rubber chicken squawks. Come on down to twitch.tv/9.5 today. Every time you resubscribe, you get an additional rubber chicken squawk. This music. Resubscribe for 12, 24, 36, 48. You get the idea. A lot of months in a row that add up to even years, and 9 will use the big red rubber chicken. That's right. How many rubber chicken squawks can you collect? Thank you. I appreciate you, Waggly Aphid. It's very, very kind. Ready? In a 1, in a 2. Yes, I'm going to squeeze this rubber chicken 3 times for Waggly Aphid's 3-month resub. Yeah, that means maybe you might want to turn the volume down, or maybe you crank it. And if you act now, you'll get all of these amazing emotes to use across the platform. And if you reach 69 months, you're suddenly here for the rubber chicken squawks. Volume cranked. What's up, Potch? So nice to see you, Potch. Ready? In a 1, in a 2, and a 3. Woo! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. much. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you. Ah, crud. Did I mess this up already? I think I did. Wait. That was the play. Yes, I need to do... I need to knit 2 together at the beginning of this. After the marker in each round on this. Which makes it a lot easier on this round because I don't have to count. I just knit 2 together. This is a beret. I am making it with some lovely yarn from my friend Elandriel M. You're doing great. Today is day 1 of get all the stuff you need to get done, but don't vacation time. No streams for 2 weeks. Oh, wow. Not gonna lie, I've actually thought about something similar. Like, I'm just very behind on mailing some things out and other sort of, fulfilling redeems type stuff from like charity and things. And I really need to get caught up, particularly before we have a big special occasion stream later this month. Hi, Connie. We looked at your cross stitch finish in the show and tell. It looks really good. We're good. We did our weekly show and tell. We're gonna pick someone to donate to for our Pay It Forward for St. Jude later today. Glitch God, thank you for spending time with us today. Thank you for your resub. Thank you for being awesome and really great positive influence here in the channel. I appreciate you. Please, everybody, give Glitch God a follow. Looking to try and hit affiliate, so please let's help our friend Glitch God, who's been a really great pal of the channel for a long time. You like the color of yarn I'm using? Yeah, it's a tweed, so it has like little very pretty flecks of red and black and white. And this is hand spun by Elandriel M, our friend Elandriel M, who's done a couple of streams lately. So please make sure you're following Elandriel as well. Elandriel's Twitch channel is right there in the chat. But we could do a fancy shout out for Elandriel too, if you want. If you're not too busy there, mods. Thank you. Thank you for that. Past 3 days, you've been working from home. Do you prefer that? Some people don't. Some people don't prefer working from home. Yeah, lately I've been thinking about how I don't get out enough. Because I don't have like a built-in reason to leave the house. And I don't drive. Absolutely not. You hate it. Tell us how you really feel. So what we're doing with the charity thing later is we take 5% of stream revenue. So that means, like, for example, Waggly Aphids resub just now, or Robot Wizard gifting those 2 subs to Get Wrecked Steve and Google Chrome. Glitch Gods resub. We take 5% of Twitch stream revenue, Twitch payout revenue, and 5% of Fourth Wall profit. And we find someone or someones to donate to. You love working from home, but you're super isolated and don't exercise enough now. Yeah, exactly. I forced myself to go out and I did like 4 kilometers of walking yesterday because like my problem is I have, young people in my house who I'm trying to get to like go outside and touch grass. And so I'll make them go take dogs for exercise. Honestly, the dogs could totally stand to exercise at least an additional time per day, for me to take them. And sometimes it's just I'm, avoiding it because it's really crappy outside, but like it's not that bad here. How do I find the people that I pay it forward to? So, well, the idea is going to be, Potch, as far as like finding another charity person to donate to their charity fundraiser. If we did any fundraising in the previous month, if we had a fundraiser. Touching grass is super important. You should do that. Yes, you should, Potch. Then oftentimes what we will do is look for someone supporting the same organization that we were supporting that month. So last month we had two organizations that we were supporting. We did a fundraiser. We did a couple of fundraisers last holiday season for St. Jude. We participated in a create-a-thon for Curing Kids. We did also do some creative season stuff for St. Jude with Team Quirky Cluckers earlier in the year, last year. But we were part of our friend Quiltoni's raid train and team effort to support St. Jude through the create-a-thon. And then we also did our big 12 days of streaming, which is for Starlight. So probably we will end up doing I think because so I have it in my notes, the amount that we need to do. $33 was raised by sales of the Team Quirky Cluckers shirts that have profit included through Fourth Wall. I actually ended up not getting a Fourth Wall payout because we had so many redemptions, which is fine. It's totally okay because the profit that I make from Fourth Wall still offset the cost of people's redemptions. But I also did figure it out. So it was $33 from sales, and then I think there was like maybe one or two things that people bought as gifts. So I added everything together and it came to a total of, let me double check the number. $145.51 from the channel and $33 from sales of Team Quirky Cluckers merch. So $178.51 is the grand total. Last month, we just went looking for someone doing St. Jude Creative, and we met this cool person named Squatched, and then we also met another cool person named Wreck-It Renee, and we divided it up between the two of them. But grass is where the people are, and that is ew. And it was great fun to meet them both. And our new friend Squatched has been coming and hanging out with us a bunch. So please do give Squatched a follow and Wreck-It Renee, both stream for charity, which is awesome. Are the hands doing better when you were going to commission me? I was having some issues. Yeah, I have to watch it, and if I start overdoing it, I'm definitely gonna figure that out. But yes, they are somewhat better. I do find that switching crafts like between knitting and crochet can help somewhat because this is not exactly the same motion as crochet. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I forget even what you were looking to. Right now I can't take any commissions just because of my backlog. It wouldn't be responsible. I have charity stuff, a ton of charity stuff I need to do. Like so much stuff I need to send out. But I'd be happy to tell you when I am ready to take them again. Or, it might be even an if at this point. It's really hard. It's like, I love the idea of making custom things for people. Sometimes people's requests are very complex. And as much as I want to be able to do that for someone, It's just that I'm not going to be able to do it in like as timely a fashion as I'd like to be able to. Plus I have spent a good portion of the last 6 years. Yes, I make things that I want to a lot of the time. Sometimes I do get the feeling like I understand why people don't want to do stuff like knitting or crochet for like money. Because something that was once just simply a thing I did to like unwind and have some me time, it has, you know, now become a thing that is entirely about like, maybe not necessarily sales, but like I don't have as much control over it. But it does help me to finish projects more regularly. So there's benefits for sure to doing stuff as like, you know, to celebrate something or in return for charity donations or whatever. I just am really behind on all that. It's important to take breaks sometimes, and I've taken very long breaks from fiber arts in general. The pressure to make the perfect product every time can get stressful and take from the joy of creating. I want the freedom to be able to practice whatever craft or art I want, at least some of the time, and not worry about whether or not, you know, it's what somebody else wants. And generally speaking, I mean, I have that. You guys are great. You're very supportive. It's not that I feel like you wouldn't be supportive. It's that I feel like I need to offer things that are going to be interesting to someone else. Because here I am, you know, trying to be like an entertainer. And I think that I worry more about that than anyone else does, most likely. That I'm in my head about it way more than anybody else is. Because I'm human. And I work through those feelings, but you know, people go through this whether they create content around playing video games or, you know, painting or any of it. Hi, Jedi Mickey. How are you? And I think that when you are truly enjoying yourself, that will bring people to you. And it's not that I'm not. Please don't misinterpret what I'm saying as that I'm, you know, not enjoying myself. Because here I am. I'm knitting a beret for myself, but I'm forcing myself to do that when I know that I have a ton of other things that I could be working on stream right now. Like I'm thinking about restarting the Fever Fighter because I'm not really thrilled with having to do all this like color work like I have been, and maybe just making it a bit more cartoony and less complex. Because I find that sometimes the really complex amis, I get stuck. I stop at some point, and then the idea of restarting, it's like, but I don't feel like working on something that requires that much thought. And it's also hard to work on complex projects and read chat and keep up with everything going on in here a lot of the time. Hashtag blame chat. No, I'm kidding. See? Now I am going to blame you guys. Mallards often have clutches that include eggs fertilized by different males, which biologists believe ensures successful fertilization and greater genetic variation. Mickey is in the Women's Guild and fellow broadcaster, and I really appreciate the support of my fellow guildies. We read it out to a fellow Women's Guild member last night. We were also trying to do a lot with the creator clubs. If you stream makers and crafting, art, etc., please make sure that you are that you've applied. And if you haven't heard anything, if you applied a while back and you haven't heard anything about your application to the Creator Club in particular, the guilds, on the other hand, it's on a rolling basis. Well, I should say they open the applications for a specific window of time and then close them. They admit some people. If you don't get admitted to the Women's Guild or any of the guilds on your first application, don't take that personally. It's not meant to make you feel like you don't belong there, you're not good enough, your channel isn't big enough or anything like that, or that you're not a good fit. It's more like they don't want to admit every single last person. Oh, awesome, Jedi Mickey. That's amazing. I'm super happy to hear that you're enjoying it. Someone reached out to me, I'm not going to name names, and said, hey, I applied to both the Creator Club and the guilds, and I haven't heard anything. Would you happen to know why? It's not my responsibility to answer these questions and facilitate, finding out what's going on for them, like strictly. As in, I'm not expected to do it, but I'm happy to, because that is kind of what we're there for, is to mentor a little bit and to help people out. So as far as the creator clubs, I do have a direct, line of communication to the folks in the Creator Club Discord. And I just, asked, again, without naming names, hey, what if someone applied and they haven't heard? And I did get some answers, not only, and you, Mirror. You get to be up there with me and be the best. If you're going to make these audacious claims. In terms of, admittance to these different groups, there are different ways that they operate. And as far as folks applying to the guilds, Twitch decides who gets in, not the guild leaders. Just like I don't have any control or say or access to the information about who's applied and whether or not they're getting approved. Twitch staff are the ones who go through to do the verification process to make sure that the person is 18 and over, that they're affiliated or partnered, and that they have demonstrable content creation in the area that they are applying, for the club that they're applying for. So if you say, I want to be in the IRL club, and you fill out the application form, then you need to have, VODs that show that you're streaming under IRL. We have ads in about 3 minutes, by the way. If you don't have a sub or turbo, you might get a 3-minute ad break, depending on your region. We do appreciate you staying for the ads. It helps support the channel. And some months, ad revenue is enough to cover 1 or maybe even 2 or more utility bills for me. So it really does. Yes, thank you. And I am going to step away to check on the dogs. It really does help. So thank you for that. I really appreciate you staying for it. So if you have applied to these things and you haven't heard, wow, Miro and Cranston both reminding me to check on the dogs. I don't know what I did to deserve you both. Okay. Anyways, I am more than happy to ask questions to try to help clarify the process for anyone who hasn't heard back. They do check to make sure you don't have any copyright strikes in the last X amount of time and whatnot. Follow TOS, no strikes. For the guilds, make sure you're following TOS if you want to be in the guilds. And with the guilds, you have to have filled out the streamer survey. It's not optional. So if you want to be in any of the 4 guilds that exist currently, which is the Women's Guild, Black Guild, Latin Guild, and Pride Guild, and yes, you can apply to more than 1 guild, and you can also be in more than 1 creator club. The clubs have been great. The holiday raid train was amazing. Okay. And I was just reading up to try and see if I had an answer to the question in the Creator Club's Discord. All right. Ads are coming. I'm going to step away to check on the dogs. I'll be right back. You guys are responsible for yourselves while I'm gone. I would say the mods are watching you, but sometimes the mods are the worst at creating chaos and trouble in here. Yeah, or you could just play the coin pusher game. You know what? I'm gonna let them out in the backyard. So let's do a quick poll. Here, I'm gonna use one snooze. Such lies. You, when you have a pink diamond, are ultra chaotic. And so you more than make up for all of the extremely helpful, law abiding. All of a sudden, you're like lawful good the rest of the time. You're chaotic neutral as soon as you get that pink diamond. It's the transformation is instantaneous. Who's that pink diamond you're talking about? Oh my god. Anyway. Do you guys want maze game, words on stream, or stream pairs while I'm gone? 1 minute poll, very short poll, okay? Your attention, please. You will have 60 seconds once I hit start poll. Hi, Hot Pants, how are you? 60 seconds, very short poll. Yes, you will be able to influence it with your channel points, but an extremely short poll because we have ads incoming, okay? Which BRB game would you like? Which BRB game would you like? Maze game, words on stream, or stream pairs? The poll is active at the top of chat. Please vote in the poll. No votes so far except for me. I voted for stream pairs just because I like it because it's new, but whatever you guys want. Words on stream has 3 votes. Maze game has no votes. You have about 30 seconds now from the time you hear me say this. Stream pairs, 1 vote. Words on stream, 8 votes. Maze game, 1 vote. If you have a preference for what game I put on the screen while I walk away for probably about 10 minutes to let my dogs outside and give them a chance to go potty and all that stuff. 12 votes for words on stream, 2 votes for stream pairs, 2 votes for maze game. Yes, you can use your channel points to influence this poll. As soon as it's over, I'm going to put that up and go on a BRB. Thank you all for being here and for staying through the ad breaks. I do appreciate it. Sometimes I do need to take a little bit longer break in order to take care of my animals or kids. Words on stream has it. Words on stream wins. So we will do a words on stream break. Thank you, everybody, for your participation. 13 votes words on stream had. Logging in over there and hopefully not having to update the browser source. Yay! All right. Here, the mirror link is still should not need updating. Okay. I will be right back after a little while. Thank you guys again. Ha 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 ha! All right, never fear. I'm here now to help you. What the heck? Trigger is the longest word. F is fake. One more. It's gonna either start with a G or an E. What? What is that? What is that? I mean, good job, Cranston, but what is that? Try mouse, M-O-U-S-E. Okay. So I is fake. Hi Jaded Theory, hi Lunapath. Ah, T is the hidden letter. So scout. Coats like this. Yeah, I is fake. Five letters or more. Ugh. Costume. Costume. No idea what the rest of them are. That's it. My brain won't do any more than that on this one. Yeah. Stoom? Stome? No. Don't know. But we made it. Oh, all good. Cages? Cases. Okay, capes. G is fake. Scape? Maybe? Papers? Ooh, it's a T. It's a T. Oh my gosh. Papes. Hates. Paste. Oh my gosh, what is this longest word? Spate, S-P-A-T-E. We're getting like all the other ones. We got everything but the longest word. What was it? It's weird. What's up, Tank Fever? How's it going? Cranston just got cloud. I got round. C-L-O-U R-N. No, yeah. R-N and D. Fake letter and hidden letter. Answers are hidden. 5 letters or more. Okay, so M is fake. Whoops. A. Cauldron. Cauldron. Wow, go Miro. Yep. Nicely done, everyone. Good job. Thanks for playing Words on Stream while I took a break to take care of my pups. They all went outside and went potty. Well, dang it. The person who I was thinking about visiting today, who was doing Club First, has gone offline now. Sadly enough. But we can find somebody else who's doing St. Jude easily, I'm sure. When the time comes, we're not ready to do it just yet. Why doesn't it show that on here? Why, when I go to our team page, does it not show people being live? On like the Tiltify one. Do they have an active campaign still? And are you talking about Team QC or... I see what you're saying. That is a distinct possibility. However, here's the thing I'm concerned about. Should we just do it now? Because they have been live for quite some time, and I don't want them to go offline. Yeah, exactly. Let me hand the brain cell back over to you. Oh, geez. That'll happen if you don't have a stitch worked between. See, I don't know what stitch I'm supposed to work because I'm confused about where I am in this pattern. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5. I say, like, okay. We could always unofficially raid over there. Or officially, whatever. What time is it? I like the idea, too, of giving people the viewership. It's 1, 2, 3. You know, because especially for folks that are like smaller channels that are devoting their time to something like this, is very kind of them. This person has been fundraising with us, I think, since the inception of Team Quirky Cluckers. And I have donated to their campaigns, and they actually have a really cool redeem in their campaign for $20. You can get every single one of their patterns in a bundle. All you have to do is make a $20 donation to their St. Jude. I think that it's still there. I know at least I have redeemed it there. And they recently rebranded. I just feel like it's kind of quiet right now, and that's okay. It's totally okay. But I like to bring the noise when we do things like this. So it's kind of tough because I don't want it to feel like maybe I'm not making a big enough deal out of it in the Discord and stuff. I could go over there. I don't like using the @everyone ping, but especially because then this person might see it. Do you need to go out again, Maggie? Yeah, she's having trouble, you guys. I'm gonna let her outside. Okay. I know it's a little early, so I may come back in a little while, but I think it would be fun to be able to do this, and to, I'll try and rally people. I don't have to say who it is. Oh, reminder for those of you who are paid pledges in the Patreon. So far, it looks like it's going to be Saturday, January 11th for our first Patreon pledge meeting in the Discord. Unless somehow or other a bunch of people decide they're joining and voting like over the next couple of days. So mark your calendars for Saturday, January 11th at 4 p.m. Pacific. That's when it's going to be. Excited to have our first meeting for Patreon. And thank you to those of you that are paid pledges or free members is helpful too. It's very helpful actually. So you do not have to pay to join the Patreon. You can have a free membership. I release some posts to paid pledges first, and there are perks to being a paid pledge, of course, including some exclusive merchandise items that are not available elsewhere, things from me in the mail, and even at the top tier available, an hour-long crochet or knitting lesson once a week. I am more than happy to forego that. You do not have to take advantage of any of the perks. You can even tell me I don't want any mail, or I only want this type of mail. You know, like I only want a postcard. I don't want, stickers or magnets or anything like that. As much as I absolutely adore sending you that stuff, I understand some people are not interested. What did I say? Once a week? Did I say once a day? Once a month. 1 hour long Discord call once a month. What did I say? I don't remember now. Whoops. I said once a week. Once a month. And we can always arrange to increase that number if you wanted more frequent lessons. It's something I could, try and figure out. I've thought about even putting in the store on Patreon, like you can just buy a lesson from me. If that's all that you want. I do appreciate people signing up for the Patreon, whether you are a paid pledge or not. And I did just recently unlock the ability to offer you annual memberships, and you save 15% if you choose to pay upfront for an entire year. Thank you to the 2 people who have already done that. It's very kind. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. It really is super helpful having these other income streams. And some of you, support just about every place that you possibly could. And I don't know how to thank you appropriately for that. It feels surreal. I'm going to be honest. I struggle to wrap my mind around it. But thank you. Okay. If you would like to accompany us on our first of 2 Pay It Forward charity reads this month for someone supporting St. Jude, please make sure you pop into the Twitch channel. We'll be rating them and donating in about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. No arm twisting, please, Kay, thanks. I did not apologize or say anything self-deprecating. I'm allowed to be incredulous at the amount of support that you show to what I do, only because I know that you have a lot of things that you could spend your money on. You could do any number of things with the funds that you use to support this channel. You could go buy a coffee. You could go buy yourself lunch. Heck, some of you could probably buy a used car with the amount of money that you support me with monthly. All right? I don't want to hear it when I say thank you. You are not allowed to nerf me thanking you or expressing my gratitude. No! I draw the line here, chat. I will not tolerate anyone nerfing me for thanking you. Absolutely not. That is not the purpose of the nerf. And if you use it that way, I will have to take it away.
Blah, blah, blah.
This is like a conversation I'm having with my kids. I will take it away. Maybe not forever. How dare you get Bobby involved in this? Wow. Dragging an old lady out of her nap time. Even if she is just a talking doll. Still. RC wants to know, can they nerf me anyway?
Go ahead. I don't even know why you asked. You're going to do what you want anyway.
Break a dang thing, Whoppy. These nerds are out here trying to tell me I'm not allowed to be grateful beyond my capacity to express with words. They are trying to tell me that they can nerf me. That they can nerf me for thanking them. For thanking them. And I disagree. And guess what? I have control over what redeems you guys have access to. So, if we're gonna play like that, then I can always turn nerf off for a little while. We could just have no nerf at all if we're going to abuse the nerf. Again, don't make me use... I got buttons. I have buttons. And they go like... If I can find them. Like this. This is entertaining for you, huh? This is your idea of entertainment. We're gonna say stuff in the chat that gets the streamer all worked up. And then she's gonna freak out on us. And then after she says something, you know, about herself that's totally true, that everybody knows is true, then we get to go like this. And then the streamer gets to sit there and roll her eyeballs at the chat. And everybody, no, you did not come back at a great time, baby. It's been a while since I've yelled at you guys, okay? So now it's time to get very real.
I will thank you whenever
Freaking
I
blah,
feel like
blah,
it.
Blah,
At any
blah,
time.
blah, blah. Look at me. I'm 9.5.
Thank you,
I've
thank you,
got
thank you,
something
thank
to
you, thank you, thank you,
say.
thank you, 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 thank you,
I really like cold.
thank
What do you like about
you.
It's cold. Up there, Vietnam. It has to do. It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I climb up the tunnel,
As if Twitch has not had enough of my face at this scale on it today. I'm done with you guys. I'm done with you. I am done with you for today. Done with chat. I love you and I'm done with you.
I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father.
Nice.
I'm just not going to say anything else, and we're just going to raid over there because you guys are nonsense troublemakers. All right? No. No, absolutely not. We're going. I love you all. We're going over there to blast Hooking Hijinks' Tiltify. Get out! No, I'm raiding you over right now. I love you all. Bye.
Freaking blah, blah, blah.